Radhe Radhe, Hare Krishna to all the dear listeners. How are you all? Welcome to another practice video. Today I want to share something that I quite often think. I teach two children in a school. I teach unprivileged children in a village. And what surprises me every time when I look over all these children? They are in the age range of around 11 to 13 years of age, not more than that. 11, 12, 13. So, and I have been teaching since many years, and there is one thing there which has always been very constant. All these children, and not one, almost everyone, like around 20, 30 children that I can actually directly interact with on daily basis. I always watch them very happy, and they have so less privileges in life. They are just having some basic things, that are needed to live a life. Nothing like very luxurious or whatever. And they are all very happy all the time, and they are just more happy than whatever happiness you can define. And while they are in the classroom, they are all happy unless I ask them to keep quiet. And even then, when they are quiet, you can see their faces full of suspense. And when they are out to play in the ground, and when they are having their lunch, they are all chit chattering and very happy, like birds actually. So, but how is this possible? Why children are always so happy? Maybe because they don't know what future is going to bring. I don't know, but maybe because they don't really think too much about the past, or they are not really very much worried about the future. I told you they are the children from this age range of 10 to 13. And even the younger ones are even more happier. Younger ones are a little bit confused also, because they are still figuring out that what is this school about. But these children in the age range that I told you, they are always laughing, smiling. And if I just talk to them in some fun way or manner, if I try to crack some joke, and they are so happy at my very simplest of efforts. Even simple efforts to make them laugh are super successful. And they are so happy if I treat them like, especially, which I more often keep doing. Because as a child, when I was in school, I always wanted teachers. I always look up to the teachers and admired them, and it used to be some uh, great or special experience for me if my teachers would talk to me nicely. So I just make sure while I am teacher now, that I talk nicely to children. Obviously I also keep the discipline, but I make sure that I talk nicely to children, and children become so happy when I do that. And children are always happy when any other teacher or adults behave nicely to them. So this also brings me to one point, that why do some adults do not behave nicely to children? What's wrong if you just behave to children in a good manner? So anyways, coming to my curiosity, that why children are always so happy, and why is it not possible for adults to be happy like them? Maybe about because of the responsibilities. But is it always about the responsibilities that make adults not so happy, or maybe stressed most of the times? Or maybe there is something that adults make a nature of them, that they always focus on what is not there, while children always focus on what is there. And children are mostly in present, while adults are suffering either in past or in future. So, and when children grow up, I don't think they naturally become unhappy. It is the world, or it is the surrounding that forces them to become unhappy. Like if they are not being really very serious about something, then the environment actually forces them to behave in a serious manner. In our growing years, actually I remember that we were told to be serious enough. If we were laughing for no reason, the adults of that time used to make sure that we become serious, and even we get the scoldings that why are you not serious enough, life is a very serious business. Okay, I agree that life is a serious business, but just being always so stressed out and tensed, is it all about the adulthood? Is Yes, responsibilities are there and duties are also there, but is it really necessary that we must be stressed to fulfill the responsibilities and duties? So anyways, I wanted to discuss this thing because if it is actually not possible for the adults to be happy like children, but uh, I think there are a lot of things that the adults need to learn from children. And it is often said that if you watch children, it is a learning time for you. It is not like children only have to learn from you, but more importantly, adults have a lot of things to learn from children, because those are the things they actually forgot while growing up, or those are the things which what were taken away from them from the environment and surrounding. So just try to look at children uh, whenever you have a chance to see them, and you will really find that they are happy most of the time. And please do make a notice if some child is not happy, right? If you find some child lost, then there is of course something very serious, because the very basic nature of a child is to be happy. And if you really find out that some child is lost and you find him in a stress mode, then just try to figure it out and try to really make some inquiry about that why, what is going on with him or her, because then it could be some very serious thing. Because if a child is not happy and cannot enjoy with other children, then of course there is something very serious going on with him or her. So then it becomes our duty to find out what is that, and make sure that we fix it as a sincere adult, that I believe. So that's all for today. I wanted to discuss this thing because it was going on in my mind, and today in my school also I was noticing this quite much, about this happiness of children. So take care, dear friends, keep practicing, and also please do tell if I make any mistakes. So Radhe Radhe, Hare Krishna. Thank you for listening.